Hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everyone is having a great weekend so far. Mine's going pretty well, pretty chill. I really enjoyed... Hey, creatures. I really heckin' enjoyed... Yay, this works again. I really enjoyed this morning's Pokemon stream. It was a blast. It really was. We took out a Titan Pokemon right at the start. You know, we knocked out a gym. We did a bunch of roaming. And, you know, all around it was a really good time. It was a really good time. And, y'all, thank you so heckin' much for coming around and hanging out with us. There you are. Hello, Berserker. How you doing tonight? But holy heck, let me go through the list real quick. I don't want to keep everybody waiting too long here. So, let's see. Seribot, welcome. Thank you so heckin' much for keeping us all safe.
What are you doing?
Fuso, hello. Welcome on in. Creatures, hello. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Yuki, hello. Welcome. Gummy, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you. Tyree, hello. Gosh, I love Tyree. Gosh, I love Bones. Denji, hello. Welcome on in. Winterwolf, hello. Nice to see you. Libby, welcome on in. Poisonberry, I see you. Hello. Welcome on in. I'm doing good, but I'm just getting to the end of a week's holiday off work. Well, hopefully this past week was really good for you. It's always nice to get away from work and just like kind of recharge, I guess. Leica, hello. How you doing, Leica? I hope your day's going well so far. But holy heck, we got some stuff to do. We got some stuff to do in Final Fantasy tonight. We have some things. So as y'all know, we did a battle with a primal last night, and some surprising things happened. So I think there's gonna be some more surprising things tonight. So we'll see. We will see. I played Helldivers 2 almost all week. Hell yeah! I've heard a lot about that. A lot of good beans spreading democracy. It sounds really fun. It sounds really heckin' fun. But holy heck, why don't we get heckin' to it? So let's see. Let's log the heck in. Oh, I gotta kill the music. Oops. There we go. Perfect. Poji, hello. Ooh, that's kind of loud. Let me dial back my headphones just a tiny bit. There we go. So first stop, don't forget, first stop is the gold saucer. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Oh, you know what? I think I know why it did that. Let's see. There we go. It's because I forgot to switch it. Whoops. Sorry we're running late. We were opening the vault. Didn't want to stop just yet. Oh, you know what? No worries, Poji. No worries. The critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV? The very same. Gosh, some of the heckin' art in this game is beautiful. Oh my god. Get rid of all this garbage. There we go. Oh yes, that's right. We left off when we were about to play dress up. So let's resume. There we go. I'm gonna get everybody invited up here. Let's see. Get Tozu in here. Yeah. Here we go. And it is gold saucer time. Time to check them tickets. Heck yeah. Ethernet, cactpot board. What does gold sauce taste like? It's very rich. I know that for sure. Where's your jumbo crackpot ticket, miss? If you have yet to purchase... Excuse me? Excuse me? I swear I bought one. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Okay. Well, you can't win the lottery if you don't play, right? Oh, forgot to buy your tickets. Yeah, fuck. Nope, I guess I'll buy next week's tickets. Alright, let's see. Alright, well, I have all my tickets now, I guess. Can I cash in your world? Oh, I don't know. I don't know that. Because I have not been to other worlds yet. So let's see. Let me go back to... Let's see, where is this place? Is it down near the bottom? Nope. Nope, Mordona, Revenant Stole. There it is. I had to get out of there because the music kind of grates on me after a while. Okay, so let's see. More donut. The only appropriate thing to have after donut is more donut. More donut. Yep, Tozy, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm calling it more donut from now on. It has to be. It must be. It's required. Oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. Vera, what's going on? Why is everybody freaking out? Did I forget to wear pants to the stream again? Too much Borderlands. Also, yes, what? Super fun Borderlands stream. Borderlands, the OG Borderlands game, never fails to disappoint. I love that game so much. I have such good memories of that game. Pants, where we're going, we don't need pants. Never fails to disappoint. It never did. I don't think that's what you meant. That's true. That's true. It never it's unable and unwilling to disappoint. How's that? So like I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into that game. And it's something else. It's really something else. And I don't know if y'all can quite grasp this, but you know, when I first started playing Borderlands, it was like a week before a LAN party I was supposed to go to. And I went to this LAN party with that game installed, thinking that like a few people would be playing it. And now when you walk in the front doors of a LAN party that has 550 seats, every seat taken with somebody sitting down and playing Borderlands to some extent, it was something else to see. Like literally 500 people and at the same place were playing Borderlands at the same time. It was incredible. And like, you know, I've been going to this LAN party for years, and I've never seen that again. Never seen anything like that. It is surreal, yeah. I've never been to a LAN party. Poji, you need at least once in your life. At least once. I would highly recommend it. So we need to go to Castrum Sentry. Okay. Nope, I don't need to do that. I need to do this. Alright, there's Poji. There's Poji and Vera. There we go. Perfect. The gang's all here. Alright. So first stop, I think we need to go southwest. We need to go southwest to Castrum Sentry. The closest I've had to an experience like that was when I went to a convention, and it was a panel about the historical importance of certain animes and their opening songs. Interesting. Okay. And when the Pokemon song came on, and all some 500 plus people in the room sang along, that is amazing. That's awesome. Alrighty, so we are headed southwest. I think Vera or Weissel might have gotten a head start on us. Whoever the blue dot is in front of me. And it's Vera. Alright. Who else are we waiting on? There's Tozu. I think Weissel's on the way. Okay, perfect. Lily Mouse, hello. Sneak a squeak. You can squeak all you want here. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Hey, Lily, how you doing tonight? Excuse me, did you say southwest? I did. Southwest. I brought my own cheese. It's BYO cheese. I'm saying that from now on. BYO cheese. Mud puppy, my favorite kind of puppy. Alright, it's a 5th cohort hippocampus. Alright, let's murder some Garleans. Alright, we have to present the Imperial equipment to Sark Malark. Honestly, Sark Malark sounds like a character from Happy Days. BYOC, yes. I'm gonna run to Revenant's Toll, I think. I bought a funny new axe. Nice. See, honestly, BYOC also, from what from the terms of I've picked up from LAN parties, it's bring your own computer, but it could also be bring your own cheese. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss character to me. No, Sark Malark, I would not like green eggs and ham. Always cheese for me, right on. BYOB. Bring your own beans! What if bring your own condiments? Sark Malark is related to Peter Malark from Hunger Games. Okay. Y'all are gonna be really upset with me. Y'all are gonna be really upset. And Tozu, I think, already knows why. Beans? Adorka, hello, welcome on in. I hope your weekend's going well. A computer made of cheese? That would be great for about 10 minutes. So here's why everyone's gonna be upset. I've never seen the Hunger Games. Bean up, Ahty. Yes, I know. Bean! There we go. Bean up. Let the beanification commence. All right, Sark Malark. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Damaged, as I had expected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Eggenolf at the Diamond Forge in Rowena's House of Splendors should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead, and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as the nature of your mission. Alright, and that Rowena's is up here. Up here. Doodle-doo. It's Egg! Alright, what's up, Egg? So you're the venturer Sark Malark sent you, are you? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you got for me. Floorbean gang, Floorbean gang. I see. Yes. I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Eggenolf back in the days before I fell in with old Rowena, he did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in a life he did, but I suppose he always felt the adventurer's life calling him. Eggenolf, yes. Gosh, I love Eggenolfs. He's got cool glasses, I like them. But here I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Eggenolf will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malark my regards, will ya? Eggnolf, egg friend of Gandalf, yes. Yeah, oh yes, our gear. Alright, now back to Sark Malak. Sark Malak. I feel weird not being on my chocobo. I'll at least have them around. All right. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Looks like Nugs and Pinion are getting a little friendly, a little amorous. Yes, these will serve beautifully. The great Eggenolf never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even the legatus. Doki Daka! Doki Daka, thank you so heckin' much for the raid. Welcome on in. Snack hug raid. They're my favorite kind of hugs. How was Nightingale tonight? And Tozu, thank you so much for that shout out. How was your stream? How was your stream? Tell me all about it. after you get your self-care going on. Get yourself a snack, get yourself something to drink, like some Mountain Dew Code Red or something like that, because, you know, we're all gamers. And, yeah. It was good. Got a lot of my missing BPS. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to check out Nightingale. I don't think I've heard of that. But holy heck, Doki, thank you so much. I'm old school coffee all night long. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm hitting the coffee pretty hard tonight. Ahty, I missed you. I missed you too, Vera. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. Lest you fear that the Garleans might detect your foreignness, foreigners in fact form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. It's a Victorani survival with Fey elements. It's a bit grindy at parts. Interesting. I will check that out. Also, I'm heckin' hungry. I haven't eaten since noon. Ooh, yikes. Actually, same. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of the land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been assistance to your cause. I still don't know how to set up glamour plates. You would go to an inn room for that. You'd grab yourself an inn room, and then there's a wardrobe there and things like that. I will catch up, but I need food. No worries, Vera. Surprise, surprise, the Empire colonizes. Yep. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale. But believe me when I say that I am but a humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realm. That's cool. Even though Sark Malark does have a rather silly name. I got stuff for glamoring, but I can't figure it out. Okay. It's been a while for me. Do you have a... So, Poji, do you... Glamour prisms, applying glamours, glamour dispeller to remove the glamour. Ah, yes. And I think with glamour prisms, you can get glamour prisms by doing the whatchamacallits from the thing. Which expansion is this? The ARR, yep. It's the original. The core game. For now. Good work getting them Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I've finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry employs a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of old, false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on their stronghold, which is not wrong. Tain't far from the truth, now I come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's Toll as you can. Like as not, though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use the smoke signal here. Filch fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their Reaper. Simple as that. Well, that's the anonymous informant we heard mention of earlier. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, eh? And don't forget to salute. I think it's just regular salute, right? It's just slash salute, or is it slash imperial salute? Let me see. If I could spell salute, jeez. Yep, I think it's just regular salute. It tells you in the quest dialogue. I forgot. I did forgot. It was yesterday. I slept twice since then. It's double purged. It's on your screen. What? No, it's not. It is a period salute. Okay, it is. It is there. No, it's a separate amount. Okay. So let me get it in my buffer. Let me get it in my buffer. Control C. God, I hate doing that. There we go. Perfect. Look, I got it copy pasted in there. There we go. It's like, look at that. Everybody left without me except for Visel. Visel stuck around. Oh shit, I'm not supposed to fly. Okay. And me. Anomaly, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you, Bean. How's your day going so far? All right. So there's somewhere we need to use a smoke signal. Thank God there was so much dialogue. All right. Oh, this Fate music is gonna drive me crazy. One of our covert operatives, I take it? In or out of uniform, you would do well to remember your courtesies.
Gosh, I love Ahty.
Check the name of this monster. Which one? Tikri, hello. Welcome on in. How you doing, Bean? One of our covert operatives, are you? Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. All right. Voluptuous Vivian. Nice. Oh, I gotta level. I have to level sync. Okay. That reminds me of a certain other Morble from Final Fantasy 16. Annoyance cured, thank you. Tikri, hello. Gosh, I love Tikri. Gosh, I love kobolds. Especially blue ones. Gosh, I love chicken palms.
Gosh, I love Ahty.
I also love chicken palms.
Gosh, I love bunnies.
Also bunnies. Gosh, I love spam. All right, we might have to drop party for this. I think, pretty sure we do. Ah, damn it. Yep, we definitely do. Tikri is purple, though. Tikri can be a lot of colors, but I'm pretty sure Tikri is purple. You make me want to get back into Final Fantasy XIV. You played? I didn't know that. I hope you don't mind me joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. Nonsense, Tikri is blue. This is the place. But where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Gotcha, bitch! Blurple. Nice. Gotcha, bitch! Gotcha, bitch! Gosh, I love kobolds. There we go. I played that. I played then friends stopped playing, and MMOs aren't as fun solo. Wow, I've got some opinions about that. I'm gonna go over that when I'm done with this. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Yeah, we kicked too much ass. Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism might be damaged. Eh? But aren't those things protected by elm-thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, getting cart chocobo. I heard that. A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Ahty. How many expletives? All of them. I love these two so much. All right, let's party up again. Do 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 do. There we go. Perfect. So let me catch up with chat just super quick. So, Tikri, that is initially why I stopped playing as well. The thing is, like, you know, like, I basically lived in a textbook definition of a furry house for a while. Like, literally everybody who lived there were furries. There were, like, 4 of us. And, like, all of them, all of them except me, was playing Final Fantasy XIV. And it was back when Heavensward had just started to become a thing, right? It was just released. Everybody just switched gears and started playing at the same time, you know? And honestly, it's partially my fault because it took me some coaxing. They had to coax me a little bit to get me to play it. The house itself was furry, the walls, the roof, even the carpet, yes. And like, you know, and eventually, like, you know, I was like, you know, I want to play. So I started playing and I really liked it. But the thing is, they were way farther ahead in the game than I was, so I had to catch up, you know, and it took me a while to catch up. And I didn't really get there until, you know, they kind of moved on. Which, you know, that happens, you know? Like, everybody's not going to play the same video game forever together, right? You know, so they moved on to a different thing. I think it was like Ark Survival Evolved or something like that, you know, and I wasn't really feeling it. I tried going it solo for a while on Final Fantasy XIV and just, I don't know. Like Tikri said, it's like, it's just not as fun solo. So I ended up just not playing anymore. But the thing is, though, I mean, like, fast forward to, like, you know, when I first started streaming, I ended up picking it up again because, like, I wasn't really having much luck streaming Destiny 2, which is the game I was really into at the time. And with Final Fantasy XIV, I mean, shit just took off from there. You know, everybody, like, you know, was watching and, like, you know, and I started to have, like, lots of fun. People would, like, you know, pop into the stream and be like, oh, yeah, can I play? And, like, you know, we'd join up. And, you know, it was a really cool and positive experience. And, yeah. And some of that is the reason why we're kind of doing this today also. It's like, you know, that was just really some of, like, the best time I had streaming. Was, like, you know, I met Tozu that way. I met... Holy heck, Ryu was playing with us for a while. I was playing with Trinity for a long time. Corrosia joined in. Like, you know, like, there were so many good beans that we would play video games with. And, like, it was really a good time, and I enjoyed it so much. We met behind Grubb's Tavern. Yeah, Tozu showed me where the treasure is buried. But we're not going to get into any discourse about acorns. It does sound like a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, Tikri. The thing is, though, no pressure. No pressure. If you want to play with us, cool. If you don't, that's fine, too. You know, I know, you know, you're in the UK, and it's super friggin' late for you. Or early, depending on how you look at it. Caro mentioned, yeah. I think about Caro a lot. Yeah, at times. Yeah, I mean, I get it, Tikri, it's difficult. The thing is, though, I mean, if you wanted to do it, if you wanted to do that, you know, the offer is always open. Whenever you'd want to play with us, just like, hell yeah. Love to have you. I'm just gonna hoof it. Well, here in +2 time zone, it's 4:58. Gosh, I love Final Fantasy XIV. Same. Look at all these chocobos. Almost 3 a.m. Yeah. The Magitech armor? Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Yeah, let's go. Name your chocobo Mocha Joe. Mocha Joe the chocobo. I don't know. My chocobo is named Nugs. I can't rename Nugs. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. Uh-oh. Alright. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. Damn. As you may recall, the Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge was subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Welcome back, Poji! Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. More donut, chocolate crulla. We'll go get a medium regular, 2 sugars, and a chocolate crulla. Mix! Holy heck. Mix, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How is Dragon Quest 11S? Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. That is quite the name. Oh my gosh. How is Dragon Quest tonight? Mr. Barbecue, hello. Welcome on in. Puff Puff raid. Nice. Just in time for Pumpkin. Uh-oh. Am I getting pumpkined? I can't preemptively pumpkin because then it wouldn't count. I had to explain to Denny what a puff puff is. Well, I know what a puff puff is, but I don't know if my definition of puff puff is the same as your definition of puff puff. Just saying. Ayami, good bean. Puff Puff the Magic Dragon. Oh! Yeah, it's very different from my definition of Puff Puff, just saying. Is a Puff Puff like a Fuzzy Wuzzy? I don't know what a Fuzzy Wuzzy was. Or is. You don't want to know. Where's the pumpkin? I don't see the pumpkin. I don't see the pumpkin. Oh, there's the pumpkin. Let me get the pumpkin out of the way. There we go. Pumpkin! The pumpkin is up there. I saw. Granted, Puff Puff the Magic Dragon might be a metaphor for a different kind of Puff Puff. It could be. Now I'm curious of what your definition of Puff Puff is. I actually might decline to answer that question on account of it may or may not be a TOS violation. As I believe the Chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even the dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores. We would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. That's right, Ahty. Plead the fifth. Yep. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate Mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Thanks, Wedge. We're doing heckin' fantastic tonight, Ayame. Holy heck. This is a blast. So let's see. We need to go to the Goldsmiths Guild. In Ul'dah. In Ul'dah. I wonder if I could get special pricing. If you show your membership card, I'm sure. Flash your badge. Ethernet. Where is the Goldsmiths Guild? It's right where that is, right? No, that's the Gladiators Guild. Gosh. Goldsmiths Guild. There we go. The Lollipop Guild. That's where we're going. Hello there. Come to collect a Mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Servant? Interesting. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. Inside you there are 2 wolves. Inside Mozart there were like 11 or 12. That's why they called him Wolfgang. Wow. It's funny because for me it says manservant. Wow. Which seems to imply that servant is gendered, but for me it just says servant. That's interesting. But here is the Mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. My master. Does the game somehow know that I'm non-binary? Yeah, I'll take the teleport. I think manservant is more about who they serve rather than their own gender. Interesting. But then why wouldn't I be a manservant? I think I am a them servante. You could be. I could, but the thing is she still called me servant. Exactly. Manservant is the gender of the servant, not the gender of their master. Interesting. Since we didn't have to pay for the Mammoth heart, wouldn't it be non-binary? Wow. You know what? I guess it should. It could be. It could be. You could look at it that way. Want to go in? I hardly need saying, but try not to be seen. Honey, with this glam, everybody's gonna see me. Why does Wedge have to be so tiny? I guess he is a wedge. Do you have a Mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. I thought you said it was going to work. thanks for the nepotism, Alphino.
Oh, yes.
Hurrah! Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost an emperor's ransom. Free of charge? Courtesy of Alphino? Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. It does. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Explain your smallness, Wedge. There, she's ready. Magitech armor, engage. I think he just pooped. Or not. She just needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Mad because small, jealous of tall. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces. Ahty, would you care to do the honors? Oh, so many chocobos. Holy shit. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder. As far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. What a cute little butthead. Alright. Where am I supposed to go with this thing? Hey, Twilight. Welcome on in. How's your day going so far? Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north, quick as you can. That's a lot of frogs. Man, I love frogs. Leg joints absorbing all impact
Gosh,
without
I love
incident.
ramen.
Excellent. Please make your way back, Ahty.
Nice butt, Ahty.
Thank you. I made it myself.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, that's where they are. Okay, I get it. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The Mehmet heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms?
Oh, yes.
Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, Mehmet hearts enabled automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Maybe she just doesn't feel like the part of the team? In which case, we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Interesting. Click. I see we're about to do a thing. Okay. Stares at the 100,000 points I have. Whoops. Yeah, I need to introduce some other things that folks can do with stuff. There we are. Thing time, indeed. Let's do it. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times, and wholly impractical during battle. Using a Mehmet heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with the Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off? Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garland. And is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. Cobalt Zeal, welcome on in. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond, respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! No matter. If we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hells. Ahty, protect the armor at all costs. It's killing time. we go. Oh, the clapping is so cute. Pog. That was a pog face. Did Little Wedge do a pog champ? You tell me. Chief, look! She moved! Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There's the finishing touch. Yeah, we need to be discreet, but we're gonna go ahead and add a little graffiti. Oh, you did Archer too. That's what I played. Nice. It's a little graffiti as a treat. Indeed. Alright, let's do it. Get Visel on in here. And we just gotta wait for Poji and Vera to complete the cinematic, and then we'll be good. Poji, quit! Quit fucking jumping all over the place, Jesus! Alright, I'm just gonna go through the menu. Fuck. I'm just like... Oh, and I've got a level 90 nugs with me, too. Alright, I gotta report to Sid. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Is that it? Remind me not to install a Mamet heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let's see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. Poji is a healer. By law, all healers are required to jump everywhere. Right. How go your preparations, Ahty? We leave as soon as you're ready. Clownman, you came. Aye. Thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women who are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind. Really, truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Echo Lakes, hello. Welcome on in. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leapt from the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. That's rough. It was some years after I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire and become an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades have gone by since then, and what have I achieved? Bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes and you've already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Glaunt. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? And any road after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would glad to have you with us. Nope, full body wiggles. I will get to that after this. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeard I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safe and success. May Ralger give you strength. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. All right. Full body waggles, let's go. And for Gummy, since you were so heckin' patient, you get some free ear wiggles too.
Whoop.
There we go.
Whoop.
What Ahty doing?
Suit up. Okay, I guess I will have to do that, huh?
Whoop.
Where's my stuff? Oh, it's in your armor chest. I see. I see. I just have to find it. Oh, it's head and chest. Okay. It's called an imperial thing, right? It's probably not a red hat. Mended Imperial Pot Helm. Okay. I don't have that. Interesting. No management, only horde. Oizen! Alu, hello, welcome on in. Nice to see you, Bean. I'm doing pretty well. Except for the fact I can't find the friggin' helmet I'm supposed to have. If it's not in your inventory nor your armory chest, it's in your glamour dresser. Interesting. I wonder if it's actually in my Chocobo saddlebag. It could be in there. I forget what my Chocobo saddlebag, the keystroke for that is. Is that H, I think? Shift Control I. Yeah, that's what I thought. H. Where the fuck did I get H?
It's me, Austin!
Imperial Pot Helm, where is it? It's not even there. It's in my glamour dresser. So I have to go to an inn to get it out of the glamour dresser? Is that how that works? If it's in your glamour dresser, you'll need to head to an inn room, suspend New Game Plus, and check. Okay. You do, because I had the same problem. Okay. Let me drop New Game Plus. Here we go. And I think there's an inn room here at Mordona, isn't there? Or do I have to go somewhere else for that? Major cities only. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll just go to Nurgadurnir. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm not pissed off at all. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, did I get a Furby? Did I get a Furby? I did 4 minutes ago from Oizen. Okay, let's do that. There we go. A classic. You're so pissed you could Furb. Oizen is TFing the heck out of me. Yeah, you know, Oizen likes that. And you know what? That's why the redeems are there, honestly. The Furbo encabulator. Wow. Was that a Phineas and Ferb reference, Tozu? Oh, Turbo Encabulator reference. Oh no, I've seen the Turbo Encabulator. The Barry Oizen house. It's not in my glamour dresser. Interesting. Can't be stored, okay. Time to burn New Gudernir down until somebody fesses up, right? So where... I don't know where it is. That's weird. Union Flavat, thank you so heckin' much for the raid. Welcome on in. Union was also playing Borderlands Game of the Year. Holy heck. Check my inventory again. All right. I've got a Hempen Kurta. Or actually, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Sort. Gosh, I love Sort. I've got Karn Goggles. Hempen Kurta, Hempen Kurta, Hempen Kurta. Why do I have so many Hempen Kurtas? Infantry Gloves. Okay. Warden's Gauntlets. It's a head and chest. It's not in key items. Okay. Right click and sort. I did that. All armor goes to the front in a sort. Okay. It's not there. For some reason, you don't have it. Yeah. It is the weirdest thing. We need to head to the Calamity Salvager in Miketo Amphitheater and buy another one. Okay. I remember doing that in the past. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you all so much for being patient with me. For me, it was auto-placed in my armor chest. Yeah, I get that. But the thing is, like, I don't know... Once you were done with it previously, unless this is as far... Unless this was the farthest you've been in Final Fantasy XIV, you might have thrown it away after you used it. Which I didn't. I hold on to everything. First time doing this? Okay. Because this is not my first time. Okay, now where is this? What is the person's name that I'm looking for? Oh, Calamity Salvager. Here we go. Crest rewards. Mended Imperial Pot Helm. Okay. And then Mended Imperial Short Robe. Okay, perfect. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Back to Mordona. Back to Mordona. Revenant's Toll. Yay! Thank you, Tozu. Thank you so much. With this short robe, my shorts are showing. You gotta show off those leggies. Okay, now New Game Plus. Resume. Aw, getting the EP. Okay. Thank you so much for the lurk, creatures. It was nice seeing you tonight. Speak with Sid while disguised as an Imperial officer. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it! I'm still here, just in and out. Right on. Alright, let's see. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Doodle-doo-doodle-doo-doo-doodle-doo. I elected to make ramen. Nice. I need to get some more of that stuff. I'm shockingly low on food right now. I didn't do any food shopping when I got out of work on Friday. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in an imperial black and crimson. Definitely your colors. But now is not the time for jests. I do look kind of hot, but also dejected. Adds cheese cubes to your ramen. Yes. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrom's sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will distract you via Link Pearl. Oh, no, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Nico, hello, welcome on in. I love it when he gets tossed into that pilot seat. Ahty, are you distracted? No. Nico, nee. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Don't do nothing sus. I can do the Lalafell voice too. Nice. Oh, and lest you wonder, Yida and Y'shtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that Alphino and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of, "Don't do anything reckless, if memory serves." Wise words. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. Alright. The Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Ahty. May the 12 keep you. I'm so glad we found an outfit specifically in everyone's wildly varying sizes. Me too. How convenient.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, You shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
I really don't like the metal lady. Okay, so... I need to do an Imperial salute in not all caps. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there, so engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the Tribunus commanded you to arrange the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the Tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when you next pass that way. Good to know. Thanks, buddy. Totally not being sus. I'm totally not a sussy cat girl. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I do need to do this. There we go. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Oxidans, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What? Prisoners? You've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Eorzea's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Enthusiasm. Oh, I'm so enthusiastic. Hey, Biggs. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners. All right. I dare say you know the one I mean. Sveltbrand? Goodness, no. It's the Lalafellan lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Yeah, that's... Nico, that is, yeah. Exactly my face right now. What the fuck? Killing this guy on the way out, if y'all don't mind. Here we go. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you in there? At the Tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Oh, you moron. You moron. He likes the cute ones, yeah. I mean, she is 20 years old, but still, there's people who make it weird. Yeah. Ooh, pipettes. Let's do it. Gosh, I love small waffles. Quickly scrolls my name on the key in Sharpie. It's mine now. Security's tight, just as we suspected. Just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. You're lucky I got this Ahty squeegee key. This squeegee-shaped key. Yeah. And yes, as a Lala player, I have had people be weird to me. That's just gross, honestly. And I have to go over here. This is why everybody was dropping party. I get it. He uses the squeegee to wipe the keypad off and then puts in the code 1111. No! Menphilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Uh-oh. Bumble9488. Thank you so heckin' much for the follow. Welcome on in. Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. You're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the third squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized? When? And this came by... Then this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Hell yeah, let's do it. Yeah, the gang's back together. Ahty was so scared. Poor thing. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think of what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, Did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself. Just as you said. You have the eye of an You have the eye of an Ahriman, Yida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed scions. How did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. You stole us just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. I'm gonna call it a night here myself. Need to get my sleep in, especially since we lose an hour of sleep, but the clock's going forward tonight. Oh, that's right. I'll be sure to catch up at some point. Alrighty. Sounds good, Tozu. Hello, awesome streamer. I'm on Xbox and Switch player. I just started playing Final Fantasy Online on Xbox Beta. Hell yeah! That sounds awesome. I haven't played this game on any sort of console yet. I'm curious though. So you scuttled amidst the freight, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sastunius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake to your guard. Yeah, I also need to say goodnight. Alrighty. Good night, Twilight. Take care. More intruders. Protect the Tribunus. Confound it. Yida with me. Why are they wussing out? After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady. In discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No. No, no, no. There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it! I think Wedge will be fine. Oh no, Ahty, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's invulnerable. Damn it. Okay. There we go. Nope, I can't do that just yet. Shit. Yeah, there are shield generators, but like I forget where they are. Shit. On the right behind the crates, okay. There we go. Oh shit. Alright, I need more shield generators. Sorry, buddy, I'm not gonna bother with you right now. There we go. I still need to find a shield generator for that one. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. The Colossus, what? I can take this dude. There we go. Perfect. Uh-oh. It's a red shirt.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
The Astola!
Y'shtola's badass. Just saying. She's my favorite.
Pray, forgive us our delay.
took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
You buttheads are in for it now.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3.
4.
5. Hell yeah.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Woo!
What in the 7 hells?
Oh.
Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Fuck.
Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move. and where to find us. Confound it all! No. No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing.
Theo, hello, welcome on in.
When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The
But the
item
battle
I
is far
requested.
from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful. I'm sorry to press,
the
but we
people of
need it
Eorzea falter
urgently.
for want of such
How
hope.
soon can it be delivered?
Let us provide it. Let us bear
I
to
am
them
in
the
your
tidings
debt,
that
my
the
friend.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Yeah, let's. Hells take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay that Slafsrin, and relay to Slafrin the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give word to Royale. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last, I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Von Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Wow. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. Faulty Vi, welcome on in. Nice to see you, Bean. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Ahty, and help them make the right decision. Some heavy story tonight, wow. Grim tidings, Ahty. It seems the word of Ultima Weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the Fragrant Chamber, and are deliberating their answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it. And the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Ahty, and ensure they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. Gotta go right now. Yes, I wish to leave the landing area. Yep, I got it, Vera. Let's see. I think it's Hustings Strip. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, here we go. And I can put my armor on now. Yay! There we go. That's better. Hey, Kashmiri, hello! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's get you on into the party. We've got a little bit of time left. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. I'm sorry? You're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, milady. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent.
It's true.
Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Ooh.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and 7 hells! Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
It is certainly not.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garlean's proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire, for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
Well said.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Hell yeah.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Pray return indeed. All right, shall we? I think we shall. I got tickets! Hell yeah, let's go! I love that heckin' speech. It gets me so fired up. Group meeting on the cliff face, jumping into the Enterprise was pretty epic too. Hell yeah. It has been a while. It has been a while, but it's always a good time. Alright. Everybody's here. The band is back together.
I cannot well express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
Except our self-friend, may she rest in peace, indeed.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
Well, you know, Pochi, after what happened, I'd be paranoid of doors too.
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him in thrall to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Pocket Paris, thank you so heckin' much for the lurk, and welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Honestly, don't worry about it, Poji. Don't worry about it, Poji. That anger is part of the story. That's part of it. I just want to give Pocket a quick little shout out here. Pocket's a sweetheart and super funny, and y'all should absolutely follow and watch. Absolutely.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
All right. All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lominsa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Lominsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona, stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from the sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ratatan Sas Arvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Ahty, we would have you lead this assault. Ratatan is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ratatan's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lomensan Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission? To disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Ahty, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the two castra is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Ahty's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lominsa to the monetarists of Ul'dah. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1, and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Yida, Papalaimo, Y'shtola, pray accompany your respective organizations in their missions. Uranger, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Uranger in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Minfilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Holy heck, y'all, I know that was a lot, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for for sticking through that. Yeah, and I think Poji has the right of it. I think this is actually a really good point that we should probably wrap. Simply because, like, you know, it gives us something to look forward to next week. Because this is going to be pretty big. It's going to be pretty big, so I think that, you know, we should be bright and shiny going into this next week. Plus, Tozu had to book it out early. So, like, Tozu had to book it out early. So, like, I'm tired too. And I would hate for us to get much further without Tozu in the party. So I think it's probably a good time that we wrap up. And let me find a good heckin' bean to raid here. Yeah, and besides, this is a really cool starting point. We're about to go to war. Yeah. Ooh, who's this? Ooh. How long have they been live, though? Not too long, actually. That's a possibility. Let me look at some other folks here. There's actually lots of good beans on tonight. I want to raid into somebody who's playing something that's Final Fantasy adjacent. That would be perfect. That's a possibility, Lily. Did you want to DM me on Twitch who the name is? Most of my list is playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm like 3 hours into that game. And I'm playing it tomorrow night, so... Yeah, lots of my list is playing that too. I do have an idea, though. I do have an idea. Somebody who has rated me a lot. Let's see. How long have they been going, though? That's the question. See, the thing is, I don't want to raid into somebody who's going to be ending soon, so... Let's see, let's see, let's see. That's a possibility, too. Okay, I don't want to take too much more time doing this. Thanks, Ahty Pumpkin. Good stream. Thank you so much. I don't know if I want to raid into a DJ tonight. I will, however, I will keep them in mind. I will keep them in mind in the future. How do y'all feel about Baldur's Gate 3? BG3, yeah, let's go. Okay. So, somebody I don't think I have ever rated is playing some Baldur's Gate 3 right now. I don't know exactly what they're doing, because I'm not really very far in Baldur's Gate 3 myself, but... they are a possum. Today is Ahty is going to be rating all possums. Oops, all possums day. So Fran Opossum is playing some Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and I think we're gonna go visit. Yeah. Poji, I'm starting to think that that there's nobody I know that you don't know. It's actually really funny. It's really funny because I heckin' raided. Oh no! Fran has raiding turned off. Okay, I'm gonna have to find somebody else. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That is really bad luck tonight. Okay, let's see. Don't know how you feel about Elden Ring. I want to play that at some point. I don't want to get too spoilered on it. Alright, just hang with me for a little bit more. Okay. There is another bit, since y'all were really liking Baldur's Gate 3, there is another being who's playing BG3 tonight. Somebody who goes typically much later than I do. There is Cobalt Sprig. Let's go heck and visit. Let's go heck and visit. I know that kobold. Yes, Sprig is amazing. Sprig is awesome and so heckin' cute. And you know, I'm not. You know how I am with kobolds. Gosh, I love kobolds. But holy heck, y'all! Thank you so much for hanging out tonight and sticking with us. And like, you know, this was a really great time. We got so far tonight. We got so far. And we've got so much to do. Oh my gosh. Next week for Final Fantasy XIV is going to be amazing.
Crabs.
I do love crabs.
Gosh, I love purple.
But y'all, this is going to do it for me tonight.
Gosh, I love kobolds.
This is going to do it for me tonight. The next time I'm going to be live is tomorrow night, 6 p.m. PST. I'm heckin' playing some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and that's going to be a really, really good time. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. And it's gonna be heckin' amazing. Please stick around for the raid. Kobold Sprig is a dear heckin' bean. Such a good bean. When we pop on over there, make sure go heckin' follow and watch. Sprig is amazing. I swear. And y'all, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves and each other. Make sure get all the hydration you need. Eat some food. Get some good sleeps. And before you know it, we're gonna be together again, and we're gonna be playing some heckin' video games. And that sounds like a really good to me. But anyway, take care, folks. I'm running out of time. Have a great night. Stay safe, be well. And yeah, see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Don't forget. Bye-bye.